Hi everyone, I'm David Wojcik and this is MBOT TV. Stories we covered this week. Part 5 in our Pearson Airport series this week is on the new transportation hub. Part 3 in our series from CEO Bruce Bowser on digital distraction. This week Bruce warns CEOs to stop emailing after hours. We feature a company that matches thrifty profit with charitable giving, and our weekly political update with Brad Butt, who has news on Premier Ford's new political moves, a surprising candidate for the Peel Regional Chair position, and a strong word of warning from the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to MBOT TV, a weekly recap of what happened in business at the Mississauga Board of Trade and around the city of Mississauga. Are you looking for an amazing offer from a prestigious golf course? Listen to what Credit Valley Golf and Country Club has in store for you.
Change the way you do business with a Credit Valley corporate-owned membership. With full transferable privileges and limited space available, this is the way to value clients. Credit Valley Golf and Country Club, making the world of business better.
Pearson Airport, which is run by the GTAA and located within the boundaries of Mississauga, is an economic driver for the city. Today we present Part 5 in our series with Siobhan DeRoche from Pearson to discuss the plans for a new transportation mega hub to be built at the airport.
So the GTA plans to build a regional transit and passenger center at Toronto Pearson. So we need this new facility to process passengers to accommodate our growth, but it's also going to include a transit center. So this transit center is, it's been dubbed Union Station West. We're looking at connecting a number of transit lines that either currently skirt around us or are planned to end just shy of us and connect into that facility. We're partnering with Metrolinx to look at how various transit lines could connect into that facility, and it's going to bring significant benefit to the city of Mississauga. We're working with some design consultants right now. They were retained at the end of 2017 to give us a better idea of the footprint of the facility, and we'll have a better idea of how that facility is going to look. We're planning to open the first phase in the mid-2020s. The facility is planned to be located near Airport Road in the 409, so close to where the cell lot exists today.
In Part 3 of our 5-part series on digital distraction, co-author Bruce Bowser, who is also the president and CEO of AMJ Campbell International, discusses why CEOs need to keep their hands off the email send button after hours.
The average employer today thinks that it's okay to communicate 24/7 with their employees. And I used to be the worst. I'd get on an airplane and I would think that was my work time, right? I'm a pilot, so I used to think I'm a pilot. That's why I work so well in planes. I work so well in planes because what my book talks about here is, our book talks about getting focused. On a plane, there's no distractions. Now we have Wi-Fi in some of the planes, but usually you get on a plane and you put your earphones on, you sit down on your laptop, nobody's bothering you, the phone's not ringing, you're not getting emails, you're not seeing the constant pop-ups of your social media, and you work. So I'd get on a plane and on a 3 or 4 hour flight, I'd do 80 emails, and I'd land, and I might be landing in Calgary at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Calgary time. I'd get to the hotel. As soon as I hook up to Wi-Fi, I'd pollute my company with emails, and I really didn't think about what our manager in Halifax was doing. When I was sending him an email, I didn't think that maybe he's out having dinner with his wife, who's already upset with him, or spouse that's already upset that they're not spending enough time together. And he says, look, it's an email from the president of the company, I got to take it, right? And that was never my intention. So, I've adopted a policy over the last year and a half where, at our head office, we don't send or receive emails before 6 a.m., after 6 p.m., or on the weekends. And the number of people that see my bounce back, so you send me an email after those hours, and they say to me, Bruce, how do you do that? Is that good for business? I say on it, if you're a customer and you need to reach me, call my cell number, and I put the cell number there. How many calls do you think I've had in a year and a half? We're not saving lives here, we're moving people.
We are always on the lookout for interesting business ideas, and we found one at Talese. 2 brothers from Uzbekistan immigrated to Canada 16 years ago. Through their own shopping experience, they discovered a gap in the thrift shopping area. Now with 10 stores open and 2 more in the planning, David and Vitaly Tarsky have teamed up with Children's Wish Foundation. They are now making both a profit and a difference for children across Canada.
So the business is very simple. It is for-profit thrift stores as a module. We work in conjunction with the charity in a partnership where we collect product on their behalf, we sort it and sell it at the store. The idea was born very simple when I was an immigrant around 16 years ago. So we start looking some stuff I just wanted to buy for the kids to play outside, and I didn't want to spend too much money. So we went to Goodwill, Valley Village, Salvation Army, and those stores back then was, I'll put it in a nice way, it's not was an environment that they respect the customers when you want to shop. The gap between people there who wants that nice experience and they like to use clothes, but the environment is not there. And I said, I think this is an opportunity for a business. The first store Vitaly and I opened in Kitchener, and then we opened second one in London, and then we opened another store in Hamilton. Well, we're opening store in Belleville in about 4 or 5 months from now. We open store in Barrie approximately in 3-4 months from now. Our company purely customer focus, and that's what's make different between us and the competition. And we didn't make money first 7 years. We was losing money, but we still committed the way we decided our original idea should be. We buy approximately 30-40%, and this donation, it's not for free. We are paying for a charity. There is a big cost to collect those donations because you need to have drivers, you need to pay rent to the property owners where you put your bins, and you pay charity. So the cost to buy or to collect yourself, it's practically the same. Our vision was that each one can have a mini store for himself. If you like to read, we have excellent choice of the books and in very affordable price. If you want to go to shop for just to go out, you have that for a beautiful short for $3.99, and it's a great quality. Where can you get that for $4?
Only 2 weeks left to get in on an amazing trip to South Africa. Enjoy 11 days, including airfare, hotel, meals, and tour entry fees for an amazing low price of $3,649. You can even add on 3 days in Dubai for a small additional fee. Register at www.mbot.com/travel program. Nominations for the Mississauga Board of Trade Awards of Excellence are now open. This is a great opportunity for you to compliment your customers by nominating them in one of 11 categories. You can also nominate your own company for an award. Go to www.mbotawards.com and make your nomination today. Brad Butt is coming up with his political update right after this short message on how you can save money on your employee benefits.
The Chamber's plan now offers employee benefit programs with greater selection, higher coverage levels, and more value than ever before. Take another look and see why we're the choice of more small businesses than any other plan in Canada. The Chamber's plan. It's for your benefit.
And now for our political update with Director of Government Relations, Brad Butt. Brad?
Thanks, David. On June 29th, Doug Ford was sworn in as Ontario's 26th Premier, and he unveiled a 20-member cabinet to join him in the Government of Ontario. MBOT and the Ontario Chamber of Commerce look forward to working with the new ministers in their roles that affect business in Ontario. Parliamentary assistants have also been named, and of note, a dedicated PA for small business has been named under the new Economic Development, Trade and Job Creation Ministry. The Ontario Legislature will resume this Wednesday, and with the election of a new speaker, and on Thursday, the Lieutenant Governor will deliver the speech from the throne. This address lays out the government's overall plans and agenda over the next couple of years. The first order of business of Ontario's new government was that Cabinet revoked the regulation that established the cap and trade carbon tax regime, which came into effect on July 3rd. In order to fulfill this election commitment, the Government of Ontario has begun an orderly wind down of all programs funded out of cap and trade carbon tax revenues. While in local politics, former Ontario PC Party leader Patrick Brown has now entered the race to be the first elected chair of the Region of Peel. He joins Mississauga Councillor Ron Starr and about 6 other candidates already registered. The last day to submit nominations for the October 22nd municipal elections is July 27th. Mississauga City Council met for the last scheduled time last Wednesday, prior to the formal election campaign period beginning in September. A number of motions dealing with the use of municipal accommodation tax funds were passed, including conducting a feasibility study on constructing a multi-use stadium for Mississauga. Peel Regional Police have launched the Safe Place program, encouraging businesses to participate by having a sign on their door. It provides a secure location for victims to report a hate-motivated crime and to get the assistance that they need with compassion and dignity, according to police. MBOT is a proud partner in this program, and information on how your business can participate will be out shortly. The federal government has reiterated that whether or not Ontario has its own carbon tax regime, a national one is still coming. MBOT is participating in the Climate Smart Chambers program, offering a large discount for businesses that wish to enroll in this program designed to help reduce GHG emissions. The training will start in September, so please contact me directly to enroll your company now. On July 1st, Canada's retaliatory tariffs came into place as a reaction to the U.S. tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum. The Canadian Chamber of Commerce's president and CEO, Pearson, released the following statement. The Canadian Chamber supports the federal government's efforts to have the U.S.'s unjustified tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum products lifted. Although we regret that Canada has reached this point with such an important ally and trading partner, these retaliatory tariffs are necessary to defend Canadian business and encourage the U.S. government to reverse its illegal and unwarranted tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum. As we support our government's actions to persuade the Trump administration to remove these tariffs and focus instead on modernizing the North American Free Trade Agreement, we also emphasize that now more than ever, ensuring Canada's businesses are competitive must be a top priority. Alongside modernizing NAFTA, Canada must diversify its trading relationships through agreements like CETA and the CPTPP, relieve the regulatory burden on Canadian businesses, and reform our outdated tax system. By addressing those issues that are within our control, we can grow the economy and increase prosperity for all Canadians. And finally, MBOT would like to congratulate the Honourable Pearson on being named to the Order of Canada. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Brad. And here's what's coming up at your Mississauga Board of Trade. On July 11th, Good Morning Mississauga is at the Hilton Mississauga Meadowvale. Come out and connect with your MBOT colleagues. Book a speaker spot. Where else can you make over 100 cold calls in just 2 minutes? A special add-on event, The Changing Workplace and You, sponsored by Cisco Systems. On July 12th, get ribbed with MBOT. The annual Amicon Mississauga Rotary Rib Fest is at Port Credit Memorial Park. Come out and enjoy a VIP pass with MBOT along with fantastic ribs and your favorite beverage. On August 1st, Membership Matters is at MBOT, a session for new members to discover all the great benefits that your Mississauga Board of Trade has to offer. Seasoned members are always welcome to stop by for a refresher. Details about these stories and events are available at www.mbot.com. Until next week, this is David Wojcik wishing you continued success in your business.